horror nerds, I'm so excited to show you what is right here. Now, this is from the Big Bad Toy Store. This is one of the sister companies where you can get all like the cool action figures if you miss out pre-ordering it on like the actual person's website, like NECA. So NECA released finally, like, it took fucking forever for them to make, but the Halloween Ends Michael Myers Ultimate figure. I don't know why it took them so long, because when the movies were coming out, they were pumping out the fucking figures like back to back. It was crazy. And then you got to see the movie, then you get the figure, great. Then the masks were coming out from Trick or Treat Studios, and then blah blah blah. I don't know why it took them like a half a millennium to make it, but it is here finally. So I missed the pre-order on NECA. So Big Bad Toy Store got a shipment from NECA, and then they sold it on their website. So here we go. This just came today. Cool, I got a little sticker. Who doesn't love this? So that's my Big Bad Toy Store sticker. Yeah. Anyways, so here it is, folks. The last, but certainly not least, the Halloween Ends Ultimate Michael Myers. They did a really good job on this. They didn't really, I don't know, I have to do the comparison to the Halloween Kills because his face is still burnt half off, right? So yeah.
Just go run and go get it.
I mean, that'd be a lot of work. But anyways, so here we go. So there's this. There's the box art right here.
Looks similar.
It literally looks similar. And then this is all like the different the different poses and stuff. You get that pumpkin in there. I'm so stoked for that. There it says right there, a little tidbit of information. That you know what my dumbass thought about this? So people were putting tacks into their walls or whatever, or like putting like nails into the walls, and all you have to do is just, if you didn't have anywhere to display it, you just put the tacks on, you just hang it like that. My stupid ass has been cutting them off because
why?
Because I'm putting them in my display as my glass cabinet. Because remember, it goes right. Michael Myers mask, then the cabinet. Yes. So there's no need to have that stupid thing. So I'll cut that little bugger off after. But here we go. Here it is. So ta-da! So there's Michael Myers right there, looking like a G as fuck. And then we have this fucking cool, I love that pumpkin. It's probably the highlight of the show, not even just his fucking figure. They did a really good job on the paint job. Look at that big ass butcher knife. Yes, please. And then we got his interchangeable hands right here. Ooh, he's got 3 knives. Let's go. You have one that you need to use because hopefully Michael has his tetanus shot, because like this one is like really all rusted as fuck. So let's hope Mikey G. Sorry, let's hope Mikey G has his tetanus shot. Trying to be funny right there. Then we got some blood on that knife. Let's go. And then we got his burnt face right here. I don't know what the difference between the two faces is. They look the same. Like they look.
No, slightly different.
Really?
It's his eye.
Oh, it's his eye. It's
the eye that's on the side, the right one, which would be his left.
Fair enough. So
he's only got 3 hands, interchangeable hands.
Yeah, 3 interchangeable hands to hold like I guess 3 different knives and stuff or whatever. Yeah. So they did a really good job on this. Though. He is right.
Packing, though,
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. But yes, they did a really good job. NECA always, I will say, they always deliver on like the different points of articulation. So like that's moving like his different bodies and stuff. They always deliver on like the paint job and the sculpt job and stuff like that. I've never had a problem with NECA. NECA's figures are always affordable. I believe this figure was about $35.99. Again, this is US dollars. So again, converting into Canadian, I pay a little bit more plus duty fees. This time I didn't have to get duty fees, which is pretty nice. But I've never had a problem with NECA. It's crazy. I went into Sunrise Records yesterday, right? Because I was doing some Boxing Day shopping, and they actually had not this figure, but they had the Ultimate Chucky, the TV series. And because it's imported, guess how much it is, you guys. If you haven't guessed it, it's $79.99 Canadian. I was like, ouch. I was like, that is crazy. It's almost like $90 for a fucking figure that's literally 35 like US. That's crazy, right? But again, this is the import. So like, I just want what my dream business would be? I would become a fucking millionaire. Okay, I would open up an actual horror store where I would actually have like all of the imported stuff, and that people could actually buy like figures, like carry NECA, carry Trick or Treat Studios products, and like pretty much like maybe at like an affordable rate. But again, I would have to probably charge a little bit more because like again, it's all imported. But I want a store to own, like for us horror like geeks and nerds to actually go into the store and not have to pay out of the ass for a fucking NECA figure. It's crazy. But yeah, so there's that.
Come on, you're supposed to have overalls on, but they look like they're two-part overalls. See the way that the split is?
No, Mom, that's where his, like, he would turn his legs.
Oh, okay.
If you like, or whatever, yeah, he would turn his legs.
Yeah, okay.
So this is currently on sale right now on, I believe, the NECA store. I know they were shipping in like your local Walmarts, but don't look there because they don't have that shit here. It's only in the States they sell it at Walmart and Target and stuff. People are getting them. I've seen on TikTok and stuff and YouTube. Sorry. Definitely, like, Nightmare Toys should be getting a batch soon. I would most likely. Don't quote me on that. I don't work for them, but like mainly they do get like a lot of stuff coming in from NECA. So like I'm sure if you check on Nightmare Toys, they would have them available. I know Big Bad Toy Store has a whole bunch in stock currently. And then who else? Mad About Horror has them right now currently on their store too. And again, you just have to pay the conversion rate and whatever like your duty fees that get across the border. But yeah, I will say this is the conclusion to all of the NECA figures for Myers. Like unless like Trick or Treat Studios makes like a bigger one of him, which they normally do, like the one on, I think it's a huge scale of him, but like they're like $250 US, and that's like a lot of money. One day, but I have to work very hard for those. But I'm happy with these figures currently. But now, so when I do like a full walk tour of my basement, you'll see that this will now be beside the Halloween Ends mask. So in the cabinets, you'll see like I have the mask on the right and then the figure on the left, which goes to the movies. And then, yeah, so it looks pretty fucking sick downstairs. Stay tuned because I have a mask coming from Trick or Treat Studios. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail so I can put like its little like styrofoam head through so you guys can see like my actual glass cabinet. So it's really fucking sick. But yeah, Michael Myers has always been my favorite top-notch serial killer. I'll go into the reasons why. He's just badass overall. He's pretty much the only person who's not superhuman. He can be killed. He's not one of those like Jasons where he just keeps coming back and like Freddy. He's very smart. He likes to kill whoever he wants in his path, and he doesn't give any forgiveness whatsoever. The only time he gave forgiveness was to that Corey dude, but he already saw in his eyes that he was just as evil as him. And he just let him go because he ended up becoming like his protege in his type of way. But Michael was also getting tired, right? And he was like in like the tunnels or whatever, trying to like gather his strength for like the big final showdown with Laurie and him. But yeah, that's the only time he gave mercy. But he kills anybody, and he started killing kids in the newer ones. That's the best part is that he started killing kids. I'm sorry, there might be something a little wrong with me, but the best one was when he killed the kid in the 2018 one, and he strangled it in his car, and he like broke its fucking neck. That was pretty cool. But then he was walking towards the baby with the knife, and I was like, damn, is he really gonna kill a baby? And then Michael just looked at it and then walked out the door because he already knew that the baby was gonna die anyways because the parents were already dead on the floor because he already killed them. So he just slays overall. Like, he doesn't care. He snaps necks and cashes checks. He has a hard on for Laurie, and he makes sure he gets there. And he fulfills his destiny, and like the kills that he does is just fucking brutal. Like, I can't imagine like what goes through this guy's brain, but they did a really good job. Nick Castle and James Hugh Courtney portraying Michael, they did like playing the character as Michael, they did a really good job. And I don't know, but I think how it goes is that I think because Nick Castle's a little bit older, I don't know how old he is, don't quote me on it, he could be like in his 70s, 80s. He is, I would assume that he only does like the certain parts where Michael's like tilting his head at you. Maybe that's him, or because I know by height James Hugh Courtney is like at least 6 foot something. So like I'm pretty sure when he's walking and doing all those like scenes with the walking, and maybe not really, he doesn't really run, right? So like that was James Hugh Courtney doing like all those scenes, right? Because he's more like, I would say he's a little bit younger than Nick Castle, but yeah. So like two of the greats right there. And I own like signed Funkos downstairs of both of them, and I own like I own a V-shout from Nick Castle, and I own like a couple autographs from the two Michael Myers. Like, they did a really good job. John Carpenter always delivers as always. So yeah, so leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think. Ciao for now.